AI images are taking the art creation and garment decoration world by storm. The discussion of whether it's art or pseudo art we will save for another day. The reality is that it is here, and if we don't figure out how to use it effectively and efficiently, it can be very costly. I made this video to help you deal with it effectively. The tool of choice I use is Photoshop, which is loaded with great features that make this not only possible, but also deliver great results efficiently. Whether you charge your clients or swallow the cost, again, a discussion to be saved for another day, building a workflow is important. Let's deal with the issues one at a time. Resolution and sizing. Most AI generated images are generated natively at 72 dots per inch. For us printers, this produces pixelated, low quality images that are challenging to use. Bounding boxes or backgrounds stretch them, so sizing is unreliable. This creates a problem processing these images into printable files. My workflow for these images begins with cropping the images to the edge of the design. This usually gives me a pretty square image, which is important for the next step. Upscaling is crucial in making these images usable for good print quality. Fighting AI with AI is the way to handle this using Photoshop's generative upscale feature. I have good success using the Topaz AI model, giving me crisp edges and good detail creation when upscaling. After the image is upscaled, I generally reduce the size by using the Photoshop image size dialog box to change the 72 dots per inch to 300 dots per inch without resampling. The last step in resizing is setting the image to the final size. Using the image size dialog box, the order that you click the resample matters. As you can see, if you check the box after resizing it, it changes the resolution. Clicking it in the proper sequence keeps the resolution the same and resizes it properly. The image is now crispy with good detail and ready for the next problem. Backgrounds. Background removal is where Photoshop has shown its worth for screen printers and now DTF printers for decades. The latest version of Photoshop has tremendously powerful tools that, in many cases, make background removal a one-click procedure. AI images sometimes fall into this category, but definitely not always. Next, we will remove backgrounds on multiple AI-generated images using multiple sources and models, some paid and some free. The free service I use most is ChatGPT. Having only 3 image prompts really makes me think and narrow down what I am looking for, concept-wise, because I can always take the image and refine it in Photoshop or use it as a reference in Illustrator. The key to getting good images from ChatGPT is to prompt it for a t-shirt design or logo for a t-shirt. I have had no luck in finding a prompt that generates images without a background. Here are some prompts and results for prompting for a transparent background. As you can see, not even close and far more work than needed. Image, one click of the remove background button, and bang, we are just one threshold adjustment from printing. If you examine the image, it is very flat with nice large shapes that make up a large part of the image. The text is big and bold, with good contrast between the image and the background, and it also has very solid color throughout the design. Now here is an image from 11 Labs, a paid site. This was also generated on a ChatGPT model. In 11 Labs, you can upscale and also generate 3 different images with one prompt. I always try the remove background button before anything else to see what it's going to do. In this case, it selected the subject, something it does often. You can duplicate the image and mask all the areas back in, which is pretty slow. When it is a uniform color like this green, sometimes the good old-fashioned magic wand will do the trick. Just select the small areas after the big color delete, ready again to threshold the results and start printing. You might wonder why I just didn't use the select color range command. There is a lot of green in this design, and it worked less effectively than the simple magic wand tool. Having a color background is also useful if you want to keep the black for sharp details and use on shirts other than black. The best way to remove the background is to duplicate your image and create a black and white mask using the image as a basis for the knockout. After you duplicate the image, change the color mode to grayscale, you can use levels or a curves adjustment to knock out everything black on the mask and white to keep parts of the image you want to preserve. Try to keep the gray to a minimum, as this will cause transparency in the image. Gray can be remedied in the final threshold adjustment, but gives you less crisp, precise detail. Text and other benchmark details are useful to sharpen the mask. To apply the created mask, open the original image and click the mask icon to create a new mask. Select the mask in the Layers panel by Alt-clicking, and you should see the image turn completely white. Now go back to your black and white image. Click Ctrl or Command A to select all. Click Command or Ctrl C and copy the black and white image. Don't forget to merge the adjustment layer by pressing Command Shift E before cutting and pasting. On the original image mask, click Command or Ctrl, Shift, and V to paste in place. To see the results of your knockout, click the image, and the knockout is complete. You can keep the mask and make adjustments if you are not happy with the initial results. Now, if you have transparency in your knockout, with the new mask selected, go to Image, Adjustments, Threshold, and bring all the color back. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps you work more efficiently and grow your business.